Sir, Facebook live പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. റെക്കോർഡും കൂടെ ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട് സർ.
അത് ചെയ്യാൻ മറ്റേ ഐസക്കിന്റെ ഇത് നോക്കുക ഞാൻ.
അത് എന്റെ ഐസക്ക് മോർ co-host, make a co-host.
Abraham, I think please start on time.
Yeah. Isaac. ഐസക്കിന്റെ വരുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. ഐസക് ഐ ഡോണ്ട്
സർ ഫൈൻഡ് എ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പന്റ് ഒന്ന് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയാൽ.
നോക്കട്ടെ. ഓക്കേ. യെസ്.
Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, sir. Hi.
Okay. Maria.
Hi,
Alice. Maria. Alice. Hi. Okay. So.
Susan and Mama. Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All others, except those who are saying the prayer, will you please keep your microphones off? I welcome all of you. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, Alice and Maria, all far away. Okay, let's start our program. So we will start with prayer. Gurukul, I think, Karu, you can.
Yes. Good evening, Harikum. Can you hear?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Harik Om. Yeah. Harik Om Gajanam Buddha Shevidam Kavita Jambu Valashada Vachidam Masudam So Vinashakarikam Namami Vikneshwarapada Pangajam. I feel very happy today. The reason for that is the opportunity given to me to represent Trincomalee URI CC in Sri Lanka in this 20th URI South Indian Sri Lankan celebration program. First, my best wishes and blessing for our South Indian Sri Lankan URI CC members, including our Sarvodaya Aryaratna, A.T. Aryaratna, our former president, and other delegates. Life is too short and argue and fight. Count your blessing, values your friend and move on with your head and high and smile in everyone. There is no point on talking sweetly if there is no sweetness in your heart. Sweetness in speech and bitterness in heart is not the quality in human being. There should be sweetness in your thought, word and deed. This is the true sign of human being. There is love in you, but you are not able to express in the proper way. You should fill your life with selfless love. There is nothing superior to love in this world. Human beings are considered to be more sacred because they have unique quality in love in them. But value are not able to realize the value in human birth. God incarnates in human form in order to spread the messages and selfless love. Once you have selfless love in your heart, you can conquer the whole world. A single our world now has in faction and parties. Those who cannot reform their own homes have started reforming the country and are advising others about cooperation and harmonies living knowledge of the Atma is very basis of all beings in our forgetting. And that is the cause for all the unrest, confusion, and moral crisis today. These lines, the discipline and constant thought of the Lord is the root cause of the discipline on the country. It is the awaken the sleeping and communicate the message of them that God descend. If anyone calls you weak, do not believe it. You have intelligence, discipline, spiritual capacity, and conclusion, and other excellences, awareness of your faults and achievements to improve yourself. Then how can you be called weak? Remember, a prayerful life will not yield to the furry passion. It will be the source, strength, and cooperation. I bless that all of you may have lives in full of joy and peace. Thank you very much.
So, thank you, Guru.
Thank you so much, sir. My name is Fatima Hakim and I'm from URI Zero Limit CC, and it's a great privilege for me to represent the Muslim prayer song. طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات البدر وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله دار أيها المبعوث فينا جئت في الأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خيرنا طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات البدر وجب الشكر
Thank you. बताए कुटे बताए कुटे unmute and speak, please.
To be part of this mission. Oh, Jesus Christ, you have shown the way and wanted us also to become the children of Almighty God for making peace among your people. We thank you for Bishop Right Reverend William E. Swing for using him to unite people of different faith and for inspiring others to be peace builders together. Oh Lord, please prepare the minds of all people, including the world leaders, to put aside their selfish differences, seek common ground, and build up friendship and partnership for peace and sustainability all over the world. We pray to you to guide the present leaders of this initiative at the headquarters and regional levels. Especially, we submit before you this region's coordinator and URI Asia Secretary General and all other regional coordinators for taking forward and spreading the URI preambles, purpose, and principle to larger areas. We seek the guidance of Holy Spirit to work among all the cooperation circles so that they recognize their responsibilities towards the URI purpose. Oh Lord, help and unite us to establish your kingdom in this world through the work of URI. We submit our prayers in the precious name of our Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you.
බෞද්ධ වැඩසටහන සඳහා පූජ්‍ය වාහිගල සාරද තීරු සාරද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේට ආරාධනා.
භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහත් සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විජ්ජාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදෝ අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මකාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානම් බුද්ධෝ භගවාති සබ්බපාපස්ස අකරණං කුසලස්ස උපසම්පදා සචිත්ත පරියෝදපනං ඒ සම්බුද්ධාන සාසනං අවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සබ්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සබ්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සුත්ති භවන්තු තේ. Ayubowan, leaders of all religions and dignitaries, we wish to extend our best wishes to world to make the 20th anniversary of the United Religious Organization URI. We salute all of you who are making sacrifice for world peace. Every man and animal does not like death and violence. Let us make and dedicate ourselves to the physical and peace of others. May the triple gem bless you. Thank you very much.
Ravi.
We must not forget that for the last 20 years, there were several committed leaders who were behind the success story of URI Asia. Among them, there are few members who have left us forever to be the members of the Celestial CC. From India, Father Albert Pambiar Parambili, President of the World Fellowship of Interreligious Council, was at Bali with us. Annie Thomas, Secretary of Cosmic Community Center Karikam, and other Indian leaders who passed away. From Sri Lanka, Venerable Kagalle Panyarama Thero, President of the Gold CC, Mr. D.S. Seranayaka, founder member of the URI International, Sarat Kotalawala from Trincomalee, and all other Sri Lankan leaders who passed away. Now, let us pray our gratitude, respect and honor to all of them by observing 1 minute silence.
Thank you, Ravi. So I am so happy to welcome all of you to this very auspicious meeting as we are celebrating 20th anniversary of URI. As you know, there is going to be an year-long celebration all around the world. When we think of South India, Sri Lanka region, it seems everything started yesterday, but we have come a long way. We started with 2 CCs, and now we are almost more than 119 CCs in this Sri Lanka, South India region. And those are very big organizations and also small CCs, which really impact in the society here. It has a great influence upon the people of this region. And so far, I mean, by this time, we have become the largest zone in the world. And with all our fellow pilgrims around the world, we are also very happy to celebrate our 20th anniversary. And we are proud today because our presence is in 110 countries of the globe. And URI has become one of the most influential international interfaith organizations. And we are going to celebrate the 75th year of Hiroshima and also United Nations this year. And all the four great interfaith international organizations are coming together to celebrate these important days. So as we move ahead, I beseech the blessings of the Almighty to be with us. And also I welcome all our great participants today, especially Dr. A.T. Ariyaratna, who is inaugurating our meeting. And also I'm so happy that Alice and Maria, they are with us. Father James Channan from Pakistan, he is with us. So many others will join as we go along. So it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to this meeting. I would like to mention one more thing. It was some 10 years ago that Mr. Isaac, when he was in the 8th grade, that he joined the URI movement. After 10 years today, he is one of the Global Council trustees of URI. So this gives immense opportunities for anyone to grow, young and old, men and women. This is a very special organization, and we thank the Almighty for the gift of URI and for all those who enable to build up this organization as it is today. Thank you. Thank you all. I welcome all of you for joining us today at this time. Ravi.
Inaugural address. I cordially invite Dr. Ariyaratna. Before that, I can introduce Dr. Ariyaratna. Dr. A.T. Ariyaratna was one of the main leaders who supported URI mission from the initial stage, from the very first meeting of the URI. He is the founder of Sarvodaya movement and also well known as Gandhi of Sri Lanka. He is the committed leader who admire the value of peace and work towards promoting global peace. He is also the winner of Raman Magsaysay, Gandhi Peace Awards, and other 26 international awards. In this auspicious moment, it is a great honor for me to invite Dr. A.T. Ariyaratna to share the inaugural address for the 20th anniversary of the URI. Dr. Ariyaratna.
Thank you very much for providing me with this opportunity. I remember parallel to the 50th anniversary of the founding of United Nations, this all religious conference was summoned, I think headed by Bishop, Reverend Bishop Smith. I had the good opportunity to attend this meeting, and then later, when URI was founded, I was able to nominate Mr. Sinanayaka to go and represent us. From that day, I have been carefully following and giving whatever help I could for the URI. I remember the unique service done by Dr. Abraham from the Asian region. We are a very efficient and beautiful network of religious organizations are brought together. I had the good fortune to participate in many of them. I think it is time that humanity realized the time has come either to survive together or perish together. The present day coronavirus, which is said to be starting a second round, is a reminder to us that time has come for us to break down all the walls that separate us and come together as one human species, which happens to be the most superior species in the universe. So if we come together with one mind, one determination, and work together, I think we can create a world which can fight not only COVID-19, but anything that comes on our way. We know that most people who are sacrificed by this kind of world diseases are the poorest. In this world, poverty must be totally eliminated. Poverty cannot be eliminated as long as in our mind we have that quality of poverty which separates one human being from another. Neither our color, nor the caste, nor the religion, nor political affiliations, or the kind of wealth we possess should separate us from one another. We, humanity, must remember that entire universe is our home, and we all are members of one family. If we think like that, then religions become meaningful. If we don't remember that religion, it also become another deductive factor. So for the last 20 years, URI have done its very best to give this idea to the minds of thousands of people in the world. In my country, I know that Ravindra Kandage and so many other young people who are, some of them are participating in this. Professor Valebada, Kamal, all these people have been working very, very hard and taking the message to the remotest parts of our country. We are all obliged to them. I am more or less in a very advanced age, coming to 90s within the next few months. But still, as long as I live, I admire this great movement and ever grateful to Dr. Ibn Karikal and all the leaders of the United Religious Initiative, and I wish them all success so that their contribution to eradicate poverty from this world, to eradicate disease from this world, will bear fruit in the years to come. I wish you the very best in your noble endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your precious time. As you enter into the 90th year, we wish you all the best, and may the Almighty strengthen you for a longer life and for an active period ahead. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Isaac, you can play the video messages now. We will have messages from our president.
Send greetings to the URI people in India. 20 years ago, actually 24 years ago, when I was trying to get URI started, the first place I went was southern India, Kerala. And there I met Abraham Karakam. I drove away from the Maraman of the Martoma Church, and I didn't know what 20 years have been spectacular. I want to send greetings to the URI people in India. 20 years ago, actually 24 years ago, I want to send greetings to the URI people in India. 20 years ago, actually 24 years ago, when I was trying to get URI started, the first place I went was southern India, Kerala. And there I met Abraham Karakam. I drove away from...
Sir, can you hear the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, please proceed.
Okay.
The Maraman of the Martoma Church, and I didn't know what would ever come of the relationship between India and URI. These past 20 years have been spectacular. You all have done more with youth, with the communities throughout India than I could ever have imagined. I'm so proud of what you do now and what you intend in the future. The educational aspects, the social ministry aspects, the nuclear disarmament aspects, the environmental aspects. You do so many things, and you bring people together from all the different religions and indigenous expressions, and you set the pace for a lot of the world of URI. You were the first, and in my heart, you'll always be the first. I thank you for responding to the vision early on, and for enlarging it and making it very human. So I send my love and admiration to Abraham Karakam and to all the URI family in India. A happy 20th anniversary, and my heart is with you. Thank you.
Namaste and greetings, dear friends. Let me start by congratulating you all on the 20th anniversary celebrations of the United Religions Initiative in South India and the Sri Lanka region. Thank you all for your tireless efforts, your service to others, and indeed your exemplary cooperation. I'm continually inspired about the impact you make on the ground and how you continue to energize everybody around you. Thank you for everything you do. These are indeed challenging times. This is the time we need to ensure that the light overcomes the darkness and that the knowledge that we have overcomes ignorance that exists in our communities. So what better way to bring in auspiciousness in our lives? Let's have the sound of the conch shell and let's bring good days. Thank you.
Greetings to you, sisters and brothers of URI, South India, and Sri Lanka. This week, we celebrate 20 years of the United Religions Initiative and URI's work as a global interfaith peace-building network, grassroots people of all beliefs creating positive change in their communities. URI is a movement. It's a movement made up of hundreds of thousands of people just like each of you, working every day to bring peace, justice, and healing to your communities and the world. This week, we celebrate you and all you have done and continue to do for URI. This celebration comes at a time when our world is suffering. There is sickness, death, and disruption caused by the current coronavirus pandemic. There is the ongoing devastation and dislocation caused by conflicts and wars that are raging across the globe. There is the spread of fear of nuclear annihilation. there is the growing economic, gender, and social injustice and racial and cultural discrimination that diminishes and destroys the lives of so many. There is the ongoing assault on indigenous people's lives and their land. There is the interpersonal and structural violence of patriarchy that assaults the lives of women and girls every hour of every day. There are questions as to whether democracy itself will persist in many countries as leaders use differences to divide and rule. There are the cries of our Mother Earth as our environment becomes more and more toxic. Our hearts ache as we witness our beautiful world struggling with disease, death, and injustice. But in URI, we know that our work continues to deepen in times of sorrow and joy. As we celebrate URI at 20, we dream of a healed world where love and justice reign supreme and where humanity embraces the interconnectedness of all people, one to another, and to our planet and animal siblings, and to the earth itself. Happy anniversary, URI. May peace prevail in South India and Sri Lanka. May peace prevail on earth.
Dear friends in the URI's South India, Sri Lanka subregion, I wish you every joy as you celebrate URI's 20th anniversary of the signing of the charter that speaks so clearly and inspirationally with voices of thousands and thousands of people from all over the world. We people of diverse religions, spiritual expressions, and indigenous traditions throughout the world hereby establish the United Religions Initiative to promote enduring daily interfaith cooperation, to end religiously motivated violence, and to create cultures of peace, justice, and healing for the earth and all living beings. Thank you for all you have done to make URI's charter a living, transforming reality in your region, and for all you will do in the 20 years to come. It is an inspiration to me to see so many leaders who have been laboring so long in the field, still working, and so many young leaders coming up to take their initiative and usher URI into the next phase of its life. And if I could invite you as a region to step into one area to embrace as fully as possible, it would be to honor the principle in URI's charter that says we practice the equitable participation of women and men in all areas of URI. I know that you have extraordinary women leaders in the region, and I look forward to the day when there are more and more of them standing with the extraordinary men who are already there. I believe that is the time when we will see true transformation. Love, blessings, and gratitude to all of you.
Hello, URI Sri Lanka and South India. What a joy it is for me to be invited to join you as you celebrate URI at 20 years old. Your dedication as bridge builders among people of different religions and as peace builders aimed at improving your own communities is the lifeblood and the heart and the muscle that make URI strong and vital at 20 years old. I have not had the honor of visiting Sri Lanka in person, but my trips to South India, some call it God's own country, is a precious gift that lights up my life. I feel a spiritual bond with the nature of India. It's hard to explain, but it does feel like home to my soul when I'm there. I've had the opportunity as well to experience firsthand how the hard work that it takes to organize for positive change is nurtured in your home places by an abundant and very kind generosity and hospitality. I want to thank you so much for combining for aligning the purpose of the Sarvodaya movement with URI's global purpose and global community. And in South India for leading and supporting the Traveling Peace Academy, the Holy Books Conference, the International Day of Peace events, the youth initiatives, and so much more. Each of these programs, as you know, give people the opportunity to bring the fruits of these gatherings back to their own peace-building work in their own cities and in their own countries. So this is a time really to celebrate our successes, to see what has been accomplished, what has changed for the better in the last 20 years, and to be grateful. And to also ask, well, what calls us forward? And how can we each help each other continue full speed ahead in the next 20 to 200 years? So I hope you have a wonderful celebration, and I hope that we can connect during this anniversary year to enjoy our friendship and to talk about the visions for the future, for URI, for the betterment of your communities, and for the world. So thank you so much for inviting me to offer this message, and I leave you with blessings of peace, justice, and healing. Goodbye for now, and have a great time. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Alice, thank you so much for waking up at this time. Please, we would like to hear from you.
Thank you, Abraham. Greetings, everybody. It is such a joy for me to be able to go right through my computer screen and to be with you this afternoon in Sri Lanka and South India. I feel so fortunate that I've actually been to Kerala, and I've been to a number of places in Sri Lanka, and I've had the opportunity to meet wonderful members of URI in those countries. And I recognize some of the faces on the screen, which is such a delight for me. 20 years of URI. Isn't it exciting? I bring you warm greetings from the Global Support Office, and some of my colleagues that are my Global Support Office, there are members of our office that work around the world. Some of our colleagues live close to me in San Francisco, and they join me in celebrating with you. That would be Diana, Biff, Isabel, Gia, and others. It's such an exciting time. I hope that you will all have the opportunity to see the video that has recently been released. There's a wonderful 2-hour video that describes the history and takes us through some of the history of URI these past 20 years. There are many ways to celebrate URI. One is through watching that video. Another is through participating in this wonderful gathering. And there will be events that you will do in your own CCs. And each action that you take within your CC towards fulfilling the purpose of URI, in my view, each action that you take is a celebration of this global network of grassroots people that are working together to create the kind of world that we want to live in. In URI, we uplift and we celebrate grassroots people who combine their energies all over the world, each working in their own way to build interfaith cooperation and to create cultures of justice, cultures of healing, and cultures of peace. Whether you have been in URI for 20 days or 20 years, as some of you have, you Cooperation Circle members are the center of URI. And the actions that you take, combined with actions that URI members take on every continent, around the world are powerful actions. People joining together to create a more peaceful world. And as you know, there are people in Europe, in many countries in Europe, some of whom are listening, participating right now on Facebook. There are people in many countries in Africa and Latin America and everywhere. And as you know, a crucial part of URI is cooperation, respectful cooperation with people who are different from ourselves. And that means working together to find out and support what we have in common, even as we acknowledge our differences. There are differences, of course. There are women, there are men, there are young people, there are in-between people, and there are elders. There are people of different religious and spiritual and philosophical beliefs. There are people from different cultures, people living in poverty and people living with wealth. There are many, many different people in URI. And this work of finding ways to bridge the differences is not always easy, but it is so crucially important for the world that we want to live in and to build a peaceful world community. Today, I celebrate you and the work that you do with your CCs in Sri Lanka and Southern India. As Abraham said, your region has grown from just 2 CCs at the beginning to over 100 now. I invite you to work together throughout this coming anniversary year to find ways to celebrate URI in ongoing ways. And if you would like to connect with CCs beyond your region, around the world, please call upon myself and other members of our staff so that we can help you do that. We would love to make introductions to facilitate the strengthening of connections among the global human family that Dr. Aryaratne mentioned. So thanks for all you do. It's such a pleasure to be with you in this moment, and just know that I am inspired in an ongoing way by the work that you do, and I consider it a privilege to support that work in fulfillment of URI's purpose. So please keep up the good work, and as Sally just shared with us, full speed ahead into the next 20 years. Thank you, Abraham.
Thank you so much, Alice. I know it is 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. in San Francisco. Thank you for waking up at this time and for your wonderful words. We have Maria Crespo from Argentina. That is also early morning in Argentina. Maria, so glad to see your face. We would like to hear from you.
Hello, everybody. It is such a blessing to be among you. When we see the spectrum of URI around the world, we see South India and Sri Lanka, and there is a feeling of the movement, which is so nice to see. It is, URI is an organization, yes, it is in 108 countries, yes, but it is moving the hearts and goodwill of people, of many people, different, as our dear Alice said, different ages, different religions, different social contexts, but moving. And it is very clear when we see this zone of URI. It has grown a lot, and please continue to invite people into URI, because our impact is not that of this organization, but is we together as different organizations, as different groups, as different CCs that are having impact. When I think of South India and Sri Lanka, in being a person that will always bow and respect youth and children as I do, I see how impactful it is, the work that you are doing with youth, the work that you're doing at schools. Abraham just shared that Isaac started URI when he was in 8th grade. This path of growing with URI, of moving with URI, is so important. I think that this changes life. We are working in trying to assess URI's impact. We started with P19 in 2017, and it is not just to know, it is important to know that we are doing what we say we are doing. And if we say that we transform individuals by having them work together, we want to see that. And I see that in South India and Sri Lanka, there are so many examples of people that have been transformed by the preamble, purpose, and principles of URI, by the work of URI, by doing things together with people in diversity. URI. So this celebration is not a celebration in San Francisco for all the people. This is a very special birthday because it is not a birthday with a cake for one person. It is all of us celebrating. Each of us, not only 110 CCs in South India and Sri Lanka, but CCs in the world. And within the CCs, each and every member of the CC should feel this is a celebration for her or him. If we expand this idea of celebration, of engaging in the movement, inviting others to celebrate, we'll make this celebration what it wants to be, a promise into the future, a vision into the 20 years to come. This is so important. And this is why the celebration is today for South India and Sri Lanka, but will be a whole year of celebrations. It is too short to celebrate URI in one day and with one person. URI is all of us and is all of us through the years. And it's all of us moving. As our preamble says, in stillness and movement, in prayer and action, but fundamentally in respect to one another. So I have come this morning to say, I respect you all. I appreciate you all. I bless you all and thank you all for the work that you have been doing. And please, please continue doing this wonderful work. Please continue to invite others to join the movement. Let us shake this world and help eradicate poverty, discrimination, intolerance, despising of people. Let us create the world where the children that participate in URI are proud with what URI has done and live in a world where they can play, be educated, and have fun. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Now-
Andrea, so much.
Now it's a time for the Fundabulous music program of our gifted artist, the privilege of URI Sri Lanka South India region, Mr. Rajan Cosmic, the founder of URI Cosmic CC, a famous music director in film industry and a well-known presence of All India Radio. Moreover, he is a teacher and the winner of the Best Teacher Award by Government of Kerala. Let me invite Mr. Rajan Cosmic.
Sir, you can unmute and then, okay, I will.
Sir, now it's the time for the fantabulous music performance of our gifted artist.
Rajan sir,
Yes, sir.
unmute yourself. Rajan sir is on mute.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajan sir. Ravi, I don't think Father Kalyan Kumar,
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Abraham. Now it is the right time for me to invite URI Asian leaders to share their celebration message. Yes. For each person, 2 minutes will be given to share their celebration messages. I kindly request all the leaders to restrict the given time. Firstly, I invite Reverend Father James Cannon, a dedicated great leader who is with the URI from its beginning. The URI coordinator of Pakistan, a famous social activist, and of course, my dear friend, Father Reverend James.
Thank you very much. First of all, I am very grateful to Dr. Ibrahim and to Ravi for organizing this Zoom conference of South India and Sri Lanka to celebrate the 20th anniversary of URI Charter signing. Please accept my congratulations from Pakistan. URI has brought a revolutionary change in the world. It is very well known, recognized, and appreciated in the world. So wonderful to share with joy that URI has grown in 110 countries. I salute and express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to Most Reverend Bishop William A. Swing for his vision to bring people of all religions and religious traditions together under one roof and create harmony, peace, reconciliation, justice, and solidarity. The concept of URI was conceived in 1995, that is 25 years ago, at the celebration of Golden Jubilee of the United Nations, and its charter was signed, as we know, on 26th of June, the year 2000. It was my honor to be there and to sign the charter in Pittsburgh. URI builds bridges of respect, acceptance, equality, and it believes in breaking walls of hatred, non-acceptance, and it puts golden rule in practice, which is found in all religions. Do unto others what you would like them to do unto you. My dear brothers and sisters, Asia is the continent with the largest population of the world, and that it has 4.463 billion out of 7.8 billion people of the world as of July 2020. It is so wonderful to see that URI has spread with great speed in Asia, and most of the CCs we see are in Asia. Asia is confronted with many problems and issues such as violence, terrorism, fundamentalism, extremism, child labor, poverty, and discrimination in the name of religion, sex, economic status, and so on. Most of the people belong to the poorest classes, and they are leading now very miserable condition. COVID-19 has further degraded our economic status. I would say that there is a grave need for us in Asia to be more into contact and visit each other into one another's countries. Unfortunately, our present political situation do not allow us to do so. I hope that in the coming future, with the efforts of URI, our prevailing tense situation will diminish and our countries will live in great harmony, and we will be able to visit our countries and cross borders without much more ease and difficulties, without difficulties. I am very proud that I am a member of the URI since 1997. I feel very honored that I was present in Pittsburgh when the charter of URI was signed, in the presence of over 600 people from around the world, from all religions. God bless URI, its founder and president, Bishop William Swing, and all others who are working in the global office and around the globe, and all leaders and members. Long live URI. My congratulations to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Reverend Cannon, for your valuable thoughts. Reverend Kisku also about the given speak. I think he is unable to join due to the bad weather. I hope he can join some few minutes later. Secondly, I like invite Professor Kamal Walebada, who is the president of URI Shantisena and active member of URI Sri Lanka, enriched with both local and international level experience in diverse history. Professor Walebada.
Thank you, Ravi. In the 20th anniversary of South India Sri Lanka URI, it's a time we to think about the relationship between India and Sri Lanka. According to written history, our relationship is more than 2,500 years. If you go to the prehistoric data, that goes another thousands years back. Sri Lanka received Buddhism as well as Sarvodaya from India. Last 20 years, throughout of the number of programs applied by URI, we were able to strengthen this historic relationship further and further. That's why I admire URI activity in my country. Look, Mr. Ravindra Khandage, as a dynamic leader, Vice President of Sarvodaya Movement, Executive Director Sarvodaya Shanti Sena, was able to develop it successfully, opening number of new CCs. That because of URI policy, URI principles, and Sarvodaya has very close similarities. URI seeds successfully cultivated in Sri Lanka ground that because of this historical relationship as well as Sarvodaya philosophy. I use this opportunity to admire the activities conducted by our CCs in this country. In the last East attack in last year, as well as in Corona period, our CCs actively conducted their service throughout the mandate of URI, which needed to our country. They organized the program according to the situation in their areas. I strongly appreciate the situation, and I have to thank Mr. Dr. Karikkam for the courage given to success the activities, URI activities in Sri Lanka. His guidance and dynamic close relationship strengthening our activity. And also, I like to mention Dr. Raju and other colleagues in India who came with groups and empower activity, contributed a lot which we can learn out of your activities too, as our beloved leader Dr. A.T. Ariratna mentioned. We have a challenge to work against the power circles in different fields. Sri Lanka URI program implementing with the blessing of Dr. A.T. Ariratna as well as the chairman of Sarvodaya, Dr. Vinya Ariratna, as well as India-Sri Lanka utilization. I believe throughout of our mandate, we have to launch our program to overcome the influence of this vicious power circles. According to our mandate, that only way we have is to strengthening humanity. Strengthening humanity. That is URI philosophy. In the 20th anniversary, we can lay the foundation for another 200 years in our region to strengthen the humanity, I believe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Valeboda.
May the
Thank you, Professor Valeboda. I see there are a lot of participants from other regions as well. I see Karen from South Africa. So I warmly welcome Karen and my dear other friends. Okay, now we are going to our agenda. Thirdly, I like to invite Mr. Vishwadev Chakraborty, a very talented musician, the URI coordinator of India, and my dearest friend, Mr. Vishwadev.
Thank you, Ravi. Greetings of peace from West Bengal. And it is so privilege and honor, and I appreciate so much for the invitation, Abrahamji, sending these invitations. When I logged in, I saw all of these participants, and truly, your zone, I mean, all of us, how naturally you became so international. I see people from other countries joining in, and that might be very odd hour for them, like for Alice, 3 in the morning. Wow. So I'm so kind of happy. And at this time, you have 58 participants participating from pretty much all over the world. So it's even not South India and Sri Lanka. You made your own world itself. So I'm so glad celebrating, being part of these celebrations today, the 20th anniversary. Even though many of us who has been involved, as Father James spoke, at the started from the 1996, the actions. So the charter signing ceremony took part in the year of 2000s, but the action which started much earlier than 2000. So it's, getting over to more than 20 years. And so it seems like a blink of an eye. The most important part for me was learning how diverse and connected this platform became, effective platform, because so many opportunities, people of diverse faith, traditions, indigenous tradition, beliefs comes together. So I rather see as a challenge, it is a more of an opportunity for us to work in such a diversity, not only by ethnic, religious, but also in belief, in academicians, in the grassroots, the connections between that. And that's how the gift was to grow this network in the 108 countries today. I think the connections, just look at the example today. A region, you are all connected, and this sacredness, the profoundness of this connection has really been a strong gift in terms of connecting this stronger and the strongest bonding of the interfaith network for peace, the URI International, or URI India, or URI East, West, North, or South India. Each region coming to in India and Sri Lanka, I don't remember, or I don't had any opportunity in my life to experience, to learn from each other of countries that are neighbor countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan. All this could happen. The opportunity I got to learn from this is not by any other efforts, but by being with URI. It gave me the opportunity to learn, to connect. Frankly speaking, when we grew up, we grew up after the independence of India. I was born. So the things we learned is the separation between India and Pakistan. We could only see the beauty. We could only see the richness of the culture, and the profound connection is through URI network. If I could ever hear the positive development of social development, interfaith work, is hearing from my colleagues, from our brothers and sisters from Pakistan. As just, recently Father James spoke, how we are connected to this platform, we get the opportunity to learn. Mostly in our country, I have not seen this opportunity to learn. Media speaks something different. We are taught something different, so much negative news, but this is what I think the great hope and gives me energy. So while celebrating this 20th year, it is really the connection. It is a profound bonding, and also the freedom of working for the grassroots with the local issues. URI has been a gift that never imposed, but rather it provided the platform, how the voices, otherwise those cannot be heard at the local level, given opportunity and the platform for those voices. So I'm so happy. And at the last, I would like to say that due to the Corona, another opportunity that gave us the platform, these connections of online, this Zoom. I know each of us facing difficulties time, lockdown, and combating the COVID-19. many cooperation circle working greatly to help the communities, but also the interconnection has really created a stronger bonding. So I'm very hopeful, and I would like to really learn more how each regions are doing. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, Ravi, for this opportunity. I send on behalf of the URI Eastern India region, I really send my namaste and greeting to each of you. And, hopefully that the time would come, we will overcome the COVID-19, and in someday we'll be able to do some kind of exchange, especially promoting our younger generation with South India and Sri Lanka region. You are so diverse and enriched. A lot of work you are also doing. We would like to learn. With this, I would like to really send my humble greetings to everyone, and would like to stay on and to listen to each of you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the folks in the region. Namaste.
Thank you. Vishwadev, even your voice is so vibrant like tabla. Thank you again, my dear friend.
Thank you.
So, I thought of going for a change. Therefore, I invite Ms. Subi Daipur, a young URI leader and the URI coordinator for North India and Afghanistan. Mrs. Daipur.
Thank you so much, dear Ravi and Ibrahim sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity of connecting with so many different CCs. I have unfortunately never had the chance to attend a regional assembly in South India, but today I'm so happy to be connecting with each one of you, and it gives a lot of energy to me to see the kind of wonderful work that each one of you is doing. And on the 20th year of URI, as we recommit ourselves resiliently to creating cultures of peace, justice, and healing, I would only like to wish, firstly, everybody happy Guru Purnima, and congratulate each one of the CC who is working tirelessly to promote access and equitable education, and also thanking each CC because I have had the great opportunity of learning from each one of you on this call. And we keep hearing and we keep learning so much from Abraham sir. So I just want to congratulate every person on the call, and especially to the dynamic youth in the southern India region and in Sri Lanka who've been very active. And in fact, inspiring so many people all around in India. I think, they are truly leading the way and setting examples for many youth who are joining the URI network. And I congratulate everyone. Thank you once again for inviting me to this beautiful call and, just making me a part of this beautiful, large South and Sri Lanka zone. It's a pleasure to be connecting with everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Subi. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your beautiful celebration message. Now let's take some time to enjoy the talent of URI youth members. Now I cordially invite Ms. Manori Pabasari to introduce the next event.
Thank you. Thank you, Ravi Kandake, Mr. Ravi Kandake. Okay, now we are moving to a dancing item called Candian dance, maybe all know, which encompasses various dance forms, popular and native. Origination of this dance from Kandy upcountry based on Temple of Tooth Rally. Okay, you are right, Kandy CC arranged this cultural event with the guidance of Mr. Mahagedara. Mesha Kalhari, Nirasha Dushmanti, Netmi Bhagya entertaining this. Okay, this is the time for URI Candy CC.
කරුමයදෝ අවමත් නිදිදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ දෙව්ලොව සිරි පිරිලක් මවුනි අපේ රණබෙර හඬදෝ රණසක් නදදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ බල පැතෙද පෙර රජ දවස වගේ ජාතික හැඟුමින් ඔලු පුරවන්නේ අපේ කමේරාන් ස්වරය වැයෙන්නේ ජාතියේ නිදි ගැට හැරදුරලානේ මරණය බය කර සටනට යන්නේ මොන කරුමයදෝ තවමත් නිතිදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ දෙව්ලොව සිරි පිරිලක් මවුනි අපේ රණබෙර හඬදෝ රණසක් නදදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ බල පැතෙද පෙර රජ දවස වගේ ගාමිණී ගජබා මහ පැරකුම්බා මෙවන් පුතුන්ගේ මවුලක් අම්මා උදාර නිදහස් රංජය භූමි නැගී සිටිමු අපි නමටම පේවි මොන කරුමයදෝ තවමත් නිදිදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ දෙව්ලොව සිරි පිරිලක් මවුනි අපේ රණබෙර හඬදෝ රණසක් නදදෝ සිව්හෙල යන්නේ බල පැතෙද පෙර රජ දවස වගේ බල පැතෙද පෙර රජ දවස වගේ පෙර රජ දවස වගේ බල පැතෙද පෙර රජ දවස වගේ
Oh, thank you, Manuri and Mahagedara. So we'll again move to the celebration message. Now I like to invite Professor John Kurakal, a former global trustee and my dear friend, to share his celebration message.
Sir, can you unmute and speak, sir? Kurakar, sir,
You have to
please unmute and speak. Sir, താഴെ ഒരു മൈക്കിന്റെ ബട്ടൺ ഉണ്ട്, അത് ഞെക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഒരു ചുമന്ന മൈക്കിന്റെ ബട്ടൺ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്പേസ് ബാർ ഞെക്കിയാൽ മതി. ലാപ്ടോപ്പ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നെങ്കിൽ ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലാണെന്ന് സ്പേസ് ബാർ ഞെക്കിയാൽ മതി.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi. The South India Sri Lanka region, actually the largest region in the world, the URI in the world. We extended our happy birthday wishes to all the members of URI family members. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of our fast growing international interfaith organization. We are sending our warm gratitude and congratulations to the global staff members and all the coordinators of the URI in the world, URI Global Council members and Presidential Council members. Our vision and dreams comes true now because URI is spreading more than 110 countries in the world. That is our dream, our vision. The common people have a dream. Our dream and vision fulfilled. More than 110 countries spreading. We extended our thanks to Dr. Abraham Eric. He is a part and parcel of URI, and also Ravi from Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Reverend Father Robbie Kanchaira, Director of Chanwara Cultural Center and active leader of URI India.
Dear Dr. Abraham Karikim and all my URI friends, URI family, greetings from Chavara Cultural Center, Kochi, Kerala. I'm really happy to attend this 20th birthday celebration of URI and its glorious moments of peace building. I'm sure that this celebration will energize the spirit of religious fraternity among different nationalities. I'm extremely hopeful that the entire world will realize the need of mutual help and acceptance. Though we are sad to see that some of the major nationalities are still fighting to establish their power and supremacy, even at the verge of this corona pandemic. I'm happy to observe that the activities of URI has brought very many people from different nationalities to think together and work together for a peaceful world. As we go forward, I would like to express the wholehearted support of Chavara Culture Center for all the activities of URI, and for my own behalf, all my support to the URI, especially to Dr. Abraham Karikim, and wishing you all the URI family members a glorious years ahead and a peaceful world. And may God bless you to be the peacemakers. So let us accept the differences, respect the others, and celebrate the differences of other nationalities and religion. May God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ravi sir, can you unmute and speak? Ravi sir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Father. For the next celebration message, Mr. K. Ramachandran, President of URI South India and Sri Lankan chapter, and our dearest friend, to share his celebration message.
Most respected URI leaders of the world, South India and Sri Lanka region, and dear sisters and brothers of the world of URI. It is the great privilege for me and honor for me to say a few words regarding the 20th century anniversary of URI, which is celebrating in South India and Sri Lanka region. Even though it started from 2000 AD onwards, it spread to 110 countries in the world with more than 1,000 cooperation circles. It reduces the religiously motivated conflicts and racial discrimination, especially in African continental countries, and reduces the religious discrimination also the superiority and inferiority complexes of the religious leaders and followers are reduced to a greater extent due to the work of URI. Even the indigenous religions with a limited number of believers are also given equal preferences in the URI charter. Even any conflict arises between the different communities, URI assembled together and the tables are opened for dialogues, resulting in an amicable solution to the grave problems that they are facing. Another important thing of the URI CCs, almost all the URI's NGOs which are following the principles and visions of URI are functioning without any financial help from the headquarters. They conduct so many programs by raising their own funds, and they plan and budgeting and implementing those programs. When the floods, tsunami, war or clashes or natural calamities, when comes, the CC leaders combine together and plan, budget and raise the funds and implementing their own rescue programs without waiting for the governmental orders or the agencies' help to come. But fundraising is a very serious issue for all the CCs and NGOs in this field. During this pandemic COVID-19 days, even the whole world is paralyzed and the economy stands still. At this lockdown period also, our leaders, our URI leaders contacted each other through their mobiles, and they found some funds and raised by those funds and distributed the food materials and groceries to the most needy people. We have to acknowledge them and congratulate them who had done exemplary services when the Damocles swords are hanging upon them to fall in the form of COVID-19 virus. URI giving special importance to protect nature also. But we have to evaluate the work done by the people in the whole world during this pandemic situation. When the whole world is locked down in their houses, unemployed, no money to spend at hand to spend, they depended upon natural resources more. It increased the pressure on earth due to the over-exploitation. Another thing is that the inhabitants near the forest area encroached into the deeper forest areas, cutting the trees, logging, and looting the forest resources, which resulted in the coming up of large number of wild animals, birds, reptiles to the residence area, creating much destruction to the vegetation and to the belongings of the people. It opened a chance of spreading of new viruses carried by wild animals, especially wild boar, monkeys, birds, snakes to the village areas. A recent research says that the pig carries a special type of virus which sometimes can extinct the human race from the earth as a whole. The atmosphere is purified because of this pandemic season, but the less emission of carbon dioxide and other dangerous gases which is emitting from the chemical factories, large scale industries.
Thank you, Ramendran sir. We are running short of time, so thank you.
Yes,
thank you so much.
So we are highly thankful to all of you for inviting me and giving me a chance to speak a few words. I am highly grateful to you all, and the good greetings to the 20th century celebrations of URI in Sri Lanka and South India region. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ramachandran. Thank you. Once again, I invite Manuri and Rasika to invite the relevant URI members for the next event.
Hi, Boan. Vanakkam, assalamu alaikum, all of you. Because of time limitation, without more details, let's join the music performance Lakna Harindi from URICC Shantisena, Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Rasika. So it's been more than 8 years I joined with URI. So I wish all the very best to the 20th anniversary. The song I'm gonna sing today is a Hindi song, which I'm gonna do a mashup with part of Sinhala verse as well. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
रे पवा सीने वटी ततुमट वडा मुलुलोकये सरिसरा आदरे दुख दरा परमादरे दुख दरा विदिन तुरा पहला नशा पहला खुमार मत के सोन तवरो मंदहासी मंगते सिहने आयत पावी पेमनि मावो जीविते मत के सोन तवरो मंदहासी मंगते सिहने आयत पावी पेमनि मावो जीविते हद मागे आदरे ओबतो दैव योगी पैसिना त्यागी की पहला नशा पहला कुमा नया प्यार है नया इंतजार कर लो मैं क्या बेनहार ए दिले बेकरार मेरे दिले बेकरार तू ही बता
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rasika and Lakna. Now I take this opportunity to invite the future generation of URI and also the future hope of the URI to share their celebration message. Firstly, I like to invite Ms. Grishma Raju, Youth Ambassador of the URI.
Hi all. Today it's a great pleasure to see you all, and I would like to thank you, URI Global Family, to share such a wonderful opportunities for me, and I'm so happy that I can associate with URI for the last 10 years, and it's a journey of memories actually, because it's URI is like my family, and it's like my school, and I learn a lot of things from URI members. And I still remember my first program with URI. It's a youth camp, and from there I came to know about peace building and conflict resolution. From there I fixed like this is my passion and like this is my call to action. So that enlightening moment changed my life. Now I am a peace builder and I'm working for the community and grassroots level people and more focusing on women empowerment. So I'm so happy and so thankful to URI members, especially Dr. Abraham Karikim and the all URI members. And I still remember how Vishwadev ji support me during our first meeting, first international conference on peace building. And I still remember all people and many UP's alumni are in headquarters. And I also get so many support from them during my higher education. And so it's a great pleasure for me. And I wish URI all the best for all the future endeavors. And I wish more youth come to URI platforms and use this as an opportunity to celebrate humanity, celebrate peace. So we wish for a harmony of earth, and thank you, fellow, and happy birthday to URI and URI family members. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Grishma. I like to invite Miss Manuri Pabasari. She is the active youth leader in Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much.
Manori, we hear you. Yeah. Yeah. No, we can't
Hello?
hear you now. Okay.
Okay. I think, yeah, okay. Good evening, all of you. It's my great honor to be here among us too, and it's indeed privilege to represent Sri Lanka URI and speak as a youth leader. I mean, on 20th anniversary of URI. Actually, 2010, I participated for youth camp, which was held at Bandaragama. So it was that's my first experience with URI. So I know the time is very limited, so I try to talk short and sweet. Yes, actually, I think we all know that the unemployment rate in the world is 88 million. So after COVID-19, that has increased, and all over the world, the young people are struggling not only economical conflict, but also many social, cultural, and ethnical conflicts, which are not reported actually. So I think the main issue that is starting is religious terrorism. So especially the 30 years of war, we had that experience which destroyed the energetic, dynamic Tamil, Sinhala, Muslim, and youth of this nation. The Easter attack is another black history which happened in the last year. 267 people were killed and more than 500 people were injured because of religious terrorists. I think religious terrorism is a huge social issue, especially the young, energetic youth become victim of this. I mean, we can control this while spreading peace and harmony. Sri Lanka has many success stories for handling religious and ethnic conflicts, especially in East Attack incident. The all URLCC stand with the both Catholic and Islamic community had played a great role to reduce the participation from religious extremists. Our Badulla URICC awarded by the Asia URI for peace building effort between religions. So, okay, as a young person, we always deal with the virtual world, connecting the internet and doing this. Okay, we find solution very quickly, and our responses, feedbacks are very speed. So technologically, we are very advanced. We always try to find solution when the problems occur. Not only young people, I mean, many people try to find solution when problem occurred. I mean, why can't we prevent problems before it happens? I mean, we can't control outside, we can't control external factors, but I think we can control ourselves. I mean, we can improve our spirituality based on our religious leaders' thoughts. So I always follow Lord Buddha's way. After joining URI, I start to study other religion. I mean, the Jesus say the same, the Allah teach the same, the Hindu follows the same way. When compared to all religions, there are different type of teaching methods, but the ground philosophy is the same. The God wants to make a better world to us. We all have equal right for this world. I mean, I believe as a young person, we all have a duty to give this message for our next generation. So I heartily wish URI for their 20th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you, Manuri. Finally, I like to invite Dr. Devi Raj. She is a member of URI India and also the co-president of South Indian Sri Lanka region. Devi Raj.
Good evening, URI family. Company of good people is like walking into a shop of perfumes. Whether you buy the perfumes or not, it doesn't matter, but you are bound to receive the fragrance. According to me, my experience in URI is the same. I joined in URI in 2012. Since 2012, I have been experiencing the fragrance of this wonderful organization through many vibrant personalities. Because especially in URI, I want to say that in many organizations that I have been working with so many organizations, but everywhere we can see that the faces of older members are vanishing in each and every year. And new faces are coming and they are also going back. But only in URI, what we can see means from the beginning to until this time itself, we can see.
Devi, we can't hear you. Unmute.
Unmute.
Okay.
Sir, is it audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, good evening, URI family. A company of good people is like walking into a shop of perfumes. Whether you buy the perfumes or not, you are bound to receive the fragrance. Is it really true in the sense of URI? According to me, I joined in URI in 2012. Since then, I have been experiencing the fragrance of this wonderful organization through many vibrant personalities. I have been working with so many organizations, but everywhere we can see the scenario that the faces of all the people are vanishing day by day, and new faces are coming and they are also vanishing. But only in URI, we can see the all the faces even now, and we can see with this all the people, all the faces, we can see new faces. And I joined in URI. I became the part of this organization only because of the inspiration of Dr. Abraham Kerrigan. And from there itself, what are the motivation and the inspiration we got? We got the same level in the national level and in the international level. Whoever the members that we met from there to here, we are having very good connection with them. That is the speciality of this wonderful organization, URI. And the main speciality of URI is URI, what URI says that we feel. As a member of URI, what an organization promises us and what they really gives us, which are motivating us to invite and introduce more people to URI. Anyhow, now URI is like my family, and best wishes for the entire URI family and the team for another years of inspiration and motivation of the entire world. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Deviraj. I sincerely thank everyone for sharing their celebration message. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Abraham to lead the upcoming event of the today. Over to you, Abraham.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you so much. We would like to have another entertainment event from the side of Sri Lanka. Rasika, do you have one more?
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, in Sri Lanka, we have three main style of classic dance. So the Kandyan dance from the hill country, we call the Udaratanatum, and the low country, we call the Pahatharatanatum, and the Sabaragam province, the Sabaragamunatum. So now we are going to show you the three classic dance, the different styles in one item. Okay, this is a time for Sri Lankan traditional fusion dance.
Thank you so much for this beautiful dance performance. We have Matthew Yud with us. I know Matthew came as a youth member to URI. Later, he was a youth representative in the Global Council, and now he is a global staff member based in Wales. Welcome, Matthew.
Thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Ravi. Hi, everybody. Greetings. Be a pleasure to be with you all. Many faces that I know and some that I don't. Like many who've spoken, I have a long, happy history with South Zone as well. Unfortunately, not been to Sri Lanka yet. And yeah, thanks for the introduction, Abraham. It's quite apt to kind of frame it that way. I came to URI as a teenager, as a kind of young volunteer, was on the Global Council, quite young, and now global staff. And for a long part of my time with URI, I ran the youth leadership program, and South Zone was one of the pioneers in developing strong programs to promote the leadership of young people now, not just in the future, right? So that's where we see, you know, staff members like Grishma and new Global Council members like Isaac, you know, really coming through in the number of young voices that have spoke so strongly on this call today. I think it's worth reflecting on where we are and to think about the contribution of South Zone, South India and Sri Lanka, in the global picture of promoting this age-diverse leadership that we see today. We now have, which we've not had in any point in history, in every zone in the world, at least one young person or alum of a youth program on the Global Council. So each region has 3 trustees, at least one of them is under 35 or was on a youth program in the past. We have more staff under the age of 35 than we've ever had in history. And I think, you know, even though Isaac is a multi-region trustee, his formative experiences, you know, growing through the development in South Zone are really, really important. And I just want to celebrate that with you all, and to kind of move boldly into the future where it's a pattern that we not only continue with, but actually show the rest of the interfaith sector in the world for the next 20 years how it's done. Because I think we're real leaders as a global movement in promoting this age-diverse leadership now in the present. And I think, you know, that's a great moment to be at. This 20th anniversary. I've since passed over the youth program to Sarah, who was here for the first part of this call and who continues to work with and support young leaders all over the world and in your zone. So a big shout out to all of you who are or work with or promote the leadership of younger members of URI. Long may it continue. Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Abraham, sir, you're muted, sir. Can you unmute and say it?
Thank you so much, Matthew. Let's have a video presentation from the Sri Lankan side. Rasika, are you doing this?
Sorry?
Rashika?
Yes.
Yeah, next in the video presentations.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Rasiga. Thank you, the Sri Lankan team. Lal.
Oh, it's an entertainment event, a mono act performance by one of our member from Zero Limit CC. It is the mono act by Master Jeevan Rafi. It is the mono act of Eklavya, this is part of Mahabharata. I'm inviting Mr. Jeevan Rafi for the program. Thank you.
ഏവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ലോകത്തിലെ എല്ലാ വിജയങ്ങൾക്ക് പിന്നിൽ ഓരോ കഥകളുണ്ട്. അതിൽ ചിലത് തോറ്റവന്റെ കഥകളാണ്. നീതിക്കായി പൊരുതി മരിച്ച അങ്ങനെ നിരവധി വ്യക്തികൾ നമ്മുടെ നേരിട്ട് നൽകുന്നു. അവർക്കായി ഞാൻ എന്റെ ഏകാപണി സമർപ്പിച്ചു. കൊല്ലങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് അറത്തുമാറ്റിയ പെരുവിരലിന്റെ അടയാളത്തിൽ വേദന അത് ശാശ്വതമാണ്. ചെമ്പുറ്റേറ്റ മനസ്സ് അത് നൊമ്പരപ്പെടുന്നു, ശ്വാസം മുട്ടിക്കുന്നു. നിലവിലെ പാദസ്പർശമേറ്റ് പാതാളത്തിലേക്ക് പോകേണ്ടി വന്നതുമില്ല, അതക്കുന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ആചാര്യ ദ്രോണർ ഹിരണ്യധനുസിന്റെ മകനായ ഈ ഐശ്വര്യനേക്കാൾ അർജുനൻ പ്രിയങ്കരനായ ധീരനായ കർണനേക്കാൾ അർജുനൻ പ്രിയങ്കരനായ കർണൻ പാണ്ഡവ കൗരവ ധീരനായ ജ്വലിക്കുന്ന വെള്ളി പ്രകാശത്തെക്കാൾ അഗ്രഹാരത്തിൽ കടന്നുകൂടിയ നായക്ക് പൂജ ചെയ്യുവാൻ മോഹമോ? പോയി കുതിരകളെ കുറിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. അതാണ് സൂതപുത്രനായ നിനക്ക് അനുവദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഭീമന്റെ വാക്കുകൾ നിരാശയെ കടന്നു വെറുപ്പാണ്. കുലവും മതവും ജാതിയും എങ്ങനെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് മരണമാകും? അപ്പോഴാണ് കാലിന്റെ കടോദിച്ചത് കണ്ണൻ വിശ്വസിക്കാനാണ്. ബലി കൊടുക്കുകയായിരുന്നു അവന്റെ അച്ഛൻ നടന്ന ഉന്നത ബലമാണ്. അപ്പോഴാണ് വിവരം കണ്ണൻ അറിയുന്നത്. കൗരവസേനയെ മുച്ചോട് പിടിക്കുന്ന കടോദിച്ചതിനെ അല്ലയോ അംഗരാജാവുകാരന, അങ്ങേക്ക് ദൈവപുത്രന്റെ കഥ വളരെ നാളായ ആഗ്രഹമായിരുന്നു അങ്ങേ കാണണം, പരിചയപ്പെടണമെന്നുള്ളത്. പക്ഷേ സാഹചര്യങ്ങളായപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ സന്യാസിക്കുന്നു. യുദ്ധവിജയത്തിന് അങ്ങയുടെ അധികാരസ്ഥന് എന്നെ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടായി. മകനെ കടോദിച്ചു എന്റെ അനുഗ്രഹസ്ഥകൾ എന്നും മുന്നിൽ. പക്ഷേ ഇതല്ല എന്റെ വഴി. നേർവഴി മുന്നേറണമെന്നതാണ് ഏറ്റവും നിനക്ക് അനുയോജ്യമായ വഴി. അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല വഴി. ഒരിക്കലും എന്ന മഹാത്മാവ് ഇതുവഴി മുന്നേറണമെന്നതാണ് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയ നിർദ്ദേശം. ഭഗവാൻ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണനിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയ നിർദ്ദേശം. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ എല്ലാ ആദരവോടുകൂടിയും ബഹുമാനത്തോടുകൂടിയും ഞാൻ പറയുക, എന്നെ തടയരുത്. ഒരിക്കലും നീ മനസ്സിലാക്കണം. നിന്റെ അച്ഛൻ നടന്ന അറിയാവുന്നത് ഒരിക്കലും നിന്നെ അംഗീകരിക്കുകയില്ല. ഇതാര്യന്റെ ലോകമാണ്. ആര്യന്റെ ചിന്തകൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം ചലിക്കുന്ന ലോകം. അവിടെ നിന്റെ പ്രയത്നത്തിന് കാറ്റിലാടുന്ന ഒരു പുൽക്കുടിയുടെ വില പോലും ഉണ്ടാവുകയില്ല. മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നതിനെ കാരണം അവൻ നമ്മുടെ കൗരവസേനയെ മുച്ചോട് പിടിക്കുകയാണ്. വൈദ്യുതിയാണ് അത് പ്രയോഗിക്കുന്നു. വലിയ സുഹൃത്തെ ദുര്യോധന എന്നെ അതിന് നിർബന്ധിക്കരുത്. കർണൻ എന്ന സൂതപുത്രൻ ജീവിച്ചിരുന്നതിന്റെ ഒരേ ഒരു തെളിവാണ്. പക്ഷേ അർജുനനെതിരെയുള്ള എന്റെ അവസാനത്തെ ആയുധവും എന്റെ അവസാനത്തെ പ്രത്യാശവും ഒരിക്കലും എന്നെ ആരംഭിക്കും. കേവലം സൂതപുത്രനായ നിന്നെ ഈ കാണുന്ന അസ്തിത്വത്തിലേക്ക് ഉയർത്തിയത് ഞാൻ. എന്നിട്ട് ഈ നിമിഷം എന്നെ സഹായിക്കേണ്ടതിന് പകരം സ്വന്തം കീർത്തിക്ക് വില കൊടുക്കേണ്ടവനായി മാറിയോ കാണിശീലനായ കർണൻ? എങ്കിൽ കൗരവസേനയുടെ ജീവിതം ഞാൻ അങ്ങയോട് ദാനമായി അപേക്ഷിക്കുകയാണ്. ഉന്നത കുലത്തിന് വേണ്ടി പെരിയാളായത് എന്നും കീഴാളം തന്നെയാണ്. കർണനുമാണ് എന്റെ ആഗ്രഹങ്ങളും മോഹങ്ങളും ചുറ്റി പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു എന്റെ പേരിൽ. അതെ, ഞാൻ രക്തസാക്ഷി, ജീവിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന രക്തസാക്ഷി. നമുക്ക് മോചനം വേണ്ടത് ഇവിടുത്തെ നാളിപ്പോഴത്തെ ജാതി വ്യവസ്ഥയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള മോചനമാണ്, വിശപ്പിൽ നിന്നുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യമാണ്. നന്ദി.
Thank you, Mon. Lal, please introduce Isaac.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jeevan, for a wonderful performance. I would like to introduce Mr. Isaac. It's a time for another amazing presentation by the most energetic young leader, Mr. Isaac. You are a youth ambassador and incoming trustee from multi-region. Also the founder of Global Youth Movement, CC in URI multi-region. Let's welcome Mr. Isaac Thomas. He is an engineer by profession and a social service worker by passion. Let me invite Mr. Isaac for the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Lalata. So I would like to take this opportunity, first of all, for thanking for this great chance, and also at the same time, I would like to thank Dr. Abraham Kadikam sir for giving me all this opportunity from the start when I came into URI for the past 10 years. So at this auspicious moment, I would like to thank the entire URI South Indian Sri Lankan region and all my global family, all the multi-region family, and all the youth. Because without all these, I would never been in such a position. So first of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks and to all my co-workers also. So we are way past our time, and I just wanted to sing a song. It's actually a very famous English song, but I would like to sing it in Malayalam because it's my mother tongue. And the song is Nearer My God to Thee. It is very famous, and I think most of you will can remember it in the film Titanic, when the ship is going to sing and the violinist play this song. So you might hear the tune, and even if you don't understand the language, you will understand the song. So I'll just sing 2 stanzas and we'll move to the next program. And once again, thank you. നിന്നോടൻ ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ ചേരട്ടെ, നിൻ ക്രൂശ് ഞാൻ എൻ ഗീതം എന്നുമേ നിന്നോടൻ ദൈവമേ, നിൻ ചേരട്ടെ നീ എന്നെ നടത്തും പാതായെല്ലാം വിണ്യെത്തും ഏണി പോൽ പ്രകാശമാം ദൂതർ വിളിക്കുന്നേ നിന്നോടൻ ദൈവമേ നിന്നോടൻ ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ ചേരട്ടെ. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Beautiful, beautiful song. Now it's the time for releasing of our digital magazines. So, maybe Jessica, you are welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Again, very good evening, everyone. Now it's time for me to present e-magazine, 20 Years with Hope. Can you see?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, this is
Yes, sir.
20 Years with Hope, URI Sri Lanka e-magazine, first page. And this is the second page of the e-magazine with message of our religious leaders. And third one is stories of the success. And fourth one of roadmap of URI Sri Lanka. You can see since 2000 to 2020, what we done as a URI Sri Lanka family. Then final page, the power of us. You can see our 16 cooperation circle. They are the base and 13 district. So this is it. And also you can see the link in chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Devi.
Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the sincere efforts of the main members of the editorial board, especially Abraham sir and Ravi sir. So I would like to share the screen now. So this is the interfaith link, the 20 years of special edition, 20 years anniversary special edition. This is the first page. And this is the second page having this editorial and the milestones. And this is the third page. Here itself, what are the main activities that we had done in the South India region, or the activities at a glance. And this is the fourth page, the most privileged International Holy Books Conference. We described all about the conference and the places where it had held and all the things. And this also about the books that we had published in this Holy Books Conference. And this is another prestigious campaign, 1 billion youth for peace by our CC, Cosmic Community Center CC. And all the details about this 1 billion youth for peace. And in the 7th page itself about the summit of student summit of religions in 2020, that another prestigious event that we had done. And in the 8th page, it is awards and recognitions by URI South India Sri Lanka regions. In here it's up 2 special prizes, Asia Peace Award and other lifetime achievement awards, everything mentioned in this page. And in the 9th page itself, another prestigious project, that is Traveling Peace Academy from 2005 to 2016. Everyone included in that. And on the 10th page itself, it's Kerala flood response and everything, whatever the activities we had done from our region. So the 11th page itself about this moral imagination about the project and all. And in the 12th page itself, it is International Day of Peace, another special event done by our region. And this is on the 13th page, it is IPRA, International Peace Research Institute, and the past photos and everything we placed here. And this one is a river rights campaign to protect rivers and bamboo planting and different activities we included here. And this is the 14th page about the National Assemblies of URI and Zonal Assembly and all the 9 assemblies and the photographs, everything mentioned here. And the 15th one is the another most prestigious one, the global support staff people came from there, this GSO and the global visionary team visit. And this one is CC activities that our CCs, how they are working tirelessly for the URI projects and all. And these are the editorial board. And once again, my sincere thanks to all in the editorial board for making this digital magazine as a successful one. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Devi, Rasika, wonderful work. So hope you will circulate these magazines to our CCs and to our network. Thank you once again. Yes. Do we have another entertainment event from Sri Lanka?
Yes, we have. I asked to Mr. Karu introduce Badula CC entertainment right.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. You are giving a good opportunity to Badula CC in Sri Lanka. We are going to present Hindu cultural dance. Actually, I get this opportunity to thanks Tamil Girls School, Badulla, Sri Lanka, the dancing teacher Ravi Chandran Sagana, and principal of the Tamil Girls School is Badulla. The dance presented by will present by 3 students, Kisma Nia and Sarandania and Nitya Vyasani, that Tamil School Girls School. And once again, thank you. We get thank for organizing committee given to the Badulla CC to present Hindu cultural dance. Then now I am given the chance to present our cultural event. Thank you. Then you can present it. Thank you, Rasika. Very good.
Thank you, the whole Badula team, for this beautiful. So we will have a video presentation from South India. Isaac.
സാറോ വീഡിയോ പ്ലേ ആവുന്നുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ബാൻഡ് വിഡ്ത്തിന്റെ വിഷയമുണ്ട്. സാറിന് അവിടെ നിന്ന് പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
നമ്മുടെ അതിപ്പോ ഞാൻ എവിടുന്നാ എടുക്കുന്നതെന്നുള്ളതാണ് പ്രശ്നം.
URI വീഡിയോ എന്നും പറഞ്ഞ അവിടെ കിടപ്പുണ്ട് മെയിൻ സ്ക്രീനിൽ തന്നെ. ബാൻഡ് വിഡ്ത്തിന്റെ എന്തോ വിഷയമുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
Isaac, try turning your own video off to boost your bandwidth.
Yeah, okay. Let me just check with that.
നമ്മള് ഞാനൊന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ.
നോക്കിക്കോ സാർ.
നല്ല
Sir, Brahm sir. Yeah.
Next is an entertainment event by Sri Lankan team.
Mr. Najjar?
Yes.
We are almost, yeah.
This is Islamic Qasida presented by Loyal Ladies College, Kandy, which is situated in the country of Sri Lanka. So they performed at the Sri Lankan conference as well last year. And this school, the students have given their pledge to the 1 billion youth for peace in the presence of Mr. Dr. Mohanlal and Devilal. So please enjoy the event.
Assalamu alaikum. ركز عيناي شوقا ولثيبة طرفة إشكا فأليت إلى حبيبي فاهدك يا قلب ورفقا صلي على محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك حبيبي يا نبي الله السلام عليك حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله. You can try to turn off the sun. I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I just want to spread love and peace and all of my happiness, yeah, to everyone that I meet. Cause I'm absolutely spectacular. I love it when we love one another. Give thanks every day for this life with a smile on our face. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. ليجاريهم كلت ظاهر ما فيهم فبلدت سكسا آخر كي يتفاخر وبلدت أنا أني بذلك فزت هنا فبلدت أني خاسر فتلك مزاهر لا 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 نحتاج المال كي نزداد جمالا ظهرنا هنا في قلب دلالة لا لا نرضي الناس بمالا والله لنا مالا ذاك جمالنا يسمو يتعالى كن أنت تزداد جمالا كن أنت تزداد جمالا لا 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 أتكبرهم الناس لست أقلدهم إلا بما يرضي لي كي يرضي لي سأكون
So exciting. Thank you. Thank you, Naja and the whole team. I have the pleasure of announcing the results of our competitions held in connection with our 20th anniversary. Essay English, the first prize goes to Roshan Shibu Thomas. Second prize, Haripriya S. and Leah Anna Yohanan, they share the second prize. And the third prize goes to Fatima Hakim. And for Malayalam essay, Akhila A.S. wins the first prize. And for short film, Joel Jainas R. of Kalai Munai, CC in Sri Lanka. So these are the prize winners, and congratulations to all. Matai Kuti, sir.
Hello, welcome everybody to the fag end of today's program. And we have shown and proved that there is no dearth of varieties of items that can hold us together. And especially COVID-19 pandemic has also provided an opportunity to have a program of 20th year celebration in this manner, so that it could be a very, very inclusive. And I can't imagine such a fantastic gathering and people from all over the world could join in such a meeting. I must say that that's a positive side of the COVID-19 pandemic. Otherwise, we would have been in a hall somewhere celebrating here. So, thanks to all. And this is a time for plan what we can do for the activities for the immediate future. And if you have any suggestions, you can record it now and plan accordingly and implement those activities. We have already 1 billion Youth for Peace initiative, which needs to be further take it with us, and so that it can become a big initiative, big movement. So please, you are welcome to raise your plan, or you are welcome to share your plan, so that we can, we all will know who will do what and in the immediate future. Thank you. The time.
Much ahead. I think we are much ahead of our time. And maybe we will have a separate session in future. We can discuss all these in detail later. We are half an hour late, and I think it is time to conclude now. Yeah, unless anybody wants to say anything, which is so important. If anyone wants to share, you can.
I see future generations coming, Abraham, from your side.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Ravi, now you can conclude, I think.
Just. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you and very good evening to all you. This is not the right time to give long vote of thanks. This is the end of 20th anniversary celebrations of URI, which was celebrated with so much pride and honor. I am truly grateful to each and every one of you for adding close to this event by joining this online gathering. I am also thankful Dr. A.P. Ariratna, Bishop William Swims, Victor Kasenchian, and Sally Mahe for their special celebration message, and Alice Sweets, Matthew Udev, Maria, and all others for their live celebration message. I sincerely appreciate everyone who presented fantastic cultural performance to add glamour to our online celebrations. I also convey my special gratitude to Mohanlal, Devilal, Ramachandran, Rasika, Manuri, Mattai Kuti and others who organizers this special event. I pay my heartfelt respect to Dr. Abraham Karikam for leading this special program. I am thankful to Reverend Father James Cannon, Bishwadev Chakraborty, Subi Dahipur, and all the CC members of URI Sri Lanka and India for joining this event. I hope that we all will have enough strength to serve the human race for many more years to come. Good evening and stay safe. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Ravi.
you all. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Such a wonderful gathering. Thank you for your presence.
Everyone. Abraham sir, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Mohanlalji. Yes. Really wonderful. Really wonderful.
2 hours and 45 minutes just gone just like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Finish.
Yes.
So we will
Thank
send
you.
the email
Thank you
by
all.
email.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.